Operation initiated. Operation Wolf.
Papa Brad, welcome to the iiRcadians, show for fans of the iiRcade. While you're here, don't forget to slam that like button, and why don't you subscribe to the channel? It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Thank you, and on with the show. iiRcadians assemble.
Operation initiated. Rescue all hostages. Operation Thunderbolt.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so
All right. This is a very special day. We have a welcome back to a long time missing friend of the iiRcadians. Let's watch this little clip.
Was voted the #1 reason people support or subscribe to Stepsgaming. #1! Kind of a shocker, but what do? I kind of sold. I sold my iiRcade. I don't have an iiRcade anymore. And I'm trying to get away from doing arcade content. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let me think about this for a minute. Let me think back to the times I had on this channel with the iiRcade. Welcome to Stepsgaming. It's time to talk about Vigilante. It is here. It's Vigilante coming to the iiRcade January of 2023. the Iron game published by Data East and the Arcades. Vigilante. I just got back from a long trip, and when I get back from a long trip, I want to unwind, relax, and I do that by playing my iiRcade, my favorite home arcade console. It's the best. It's got classic games, Dragon's Lair, Space Invaders, Double Dragon, Burger Time, and new modern classics that maybe you never heard of that are fantastic games like Donut Dodo and Longhead, which I'm about to play. Bum 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 bum. Purple Thunder doozies and crisp blue voltage, mangoes, melons, Mountain Dew, and my poodle. Space invaders that fly the moon with their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. iiRcades with bigger monitors and speakers that lashes. Glen Retro show upgrades that simply just smashes. Gold cabinet designs and Mountain Dew zing. These are a few of my favorite things. Looks like we made it to iiRcade. Chris and Steps of Stepsgaming here at iiRcade headquarters. I'm going to go through real quick and show some of these gold cabs they have. Some of them are unseen, like they're not ones that you normally see. They only have 4 on their website. Let's see what they look like and what we got. It's a prototype?
The boarding side, yeah. These are actually all prototypes from CES. These prototypes that are here, yeah, our original board machines, yeah. So.
Alrighty, let's do a little pause there. Welcome back to the show. Stepsgaming returning from the grave. What's up?
The grave? The graveyard of Tijuana.
The grave of not having an iiRcade. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. I am excited to have another iiRcade. There's a lot of good stuff, and really excited to pre-order Glenn's deck.
How amazing is it that you and Brooklyn were both at the Game and Brew?
That was
I don't
great.
see myself in that video.
You were there?
You were busy.
There's no proof I was there.
You were busy.
I have the videos, Brooklyn. I know.
He was busy videoing other things, and I was going around like, what could I do? I want to make a video, and I go, there's all these dang gold cabs, and I was like, I'm going to just walk around and make a video, and then I did impromptu interviews with people that were playing the iiRcade. It was a lot of fun.
I know. You know, honestly, I think some of the iiRcade content was some of the funnest content on your channel, and I'm looking forward to what you're going to do in the future. So this is just from Papa Brad. Welcome back.
Thanks.
And we'll continue watching this little retrospective. It's short.
A little bit different boards in there too. Almost the same, but not quite the same as what Gold turned into.
Who puts the graphics on the black cab? Is that you? Is that your job? You do?
Yeah.
So are you good at it?
I'm okay.
You're okay? Lots of water, spray bottle, or what?
I do. I use Windex. Yeah, you Windex it. You do the. Yeah, I don't do a dry.
I wonder if they, when they start making these again,
Yeah, no, I'm OCD, so like I'm very crystal.
would we see
It looks professional.
different skins?
Like I looked at it because I looked it over. I go, I want to see if you did a good job. It looks great. So good job. I'm gonna come back and check it out right now. Here is the really sexy Space Ace gold cabinet. That's not
Michael
released.
B.
It's a prototype. Michael B. the Game Genie.
Playing my favorite iiRcade game, Riptide Renegade. Yeah, boy.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay, I need to play it more. If it's your favorite, I need to actually play it. I have it. That's it. Good times at iiRcade headquarters. Good times. Talking about some iiRcade games that I was looking forward to. Vigilante and Ninja Spirit and Major Title 2 Golf. And those are things that I enjoy. Now, the one thing you'll notice is I didn't make videos about games I didn't enjoy. At least as far as iiRcade is concerned, because I only want to do stuff I cared about. Things like, and that's what my channel was always about. Stuff I cared about, stuff I liked. Because I did get another arcade. I got a Retromania Wrestling coming. I'm looking forward to it, so I could play a lot of those games I've been missing, and hopefully play again with the iiRcade community and my friends over there. I'm looking forward to it.
Damn, we stopped playing Steps. Did anyone tell you?
The number one
Thanks for the
You
target.
didn't get the word?
Target. Okay. I don't know. Well, that was the video, I guess.
Did you get your cabinet yet? Did it show up?
So one part of
Get
it
this
will
off the
be
screen.
here Friday, and the
There you
other
go.
part will be here on Monday. So my guess is that I get the stand on Friday.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
usually
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it works,
Two
yeah.
boxes, two big boxes. The way it works. Hey,
That's fantastic news.
we got a bubble. Hold on a second. What is this?
Bubble.
It's a ghost of YouTube past.
Who's that?
Is anyone on this bubble?
Ziggy.
Hello, Ziggy.
Hello,
Ziggy,
Ziggy.
are you there?
Welcome to the chat, Ziggy.
Who is this guy?
You got a video game character.
Who is this guy?
Stage.
Isn't that
No,
the
what are you
guy-
doing?
Who is this guy?
Love-A-Lot.
Isn't that the guy that farts? Or that's
Yeah,
somebody
well,
else?
That's
it's also
Siggy. That's Siggy.
Ziggy.
Siggy, what's up?
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, yes, nothing but the best here.
Nothing to
but the
contribute.
best.
Did you
Hey,
hide
wait a minute. This might be the quote of the evening. Don't mess with the iiRcadians. We have guns now. That might be
Yes,
the
we
quote.
do.
That might be the quote. That might be the
That's a good quote.
Some of
That's a
us may
pretty
have
good
had
comment.
guns before.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So anyway, what's up? Let's just introduce everyone. I'm Papa Brad, iiRcade's biggest show.
What's up, everybody? Kevgret is here. Happy to be here. Welcome back, Steps and mystery guests. I'm not sure you've been actually introduced, but welcome aboard.
Nice to see everyone. Rainwater Games here.
Right? Wait, that's who that is?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Nix, baby.
Yeah, and Nix actually talks to us all week in the chat, so we're really
Nix is
enjoying
the
that
real
chat. By
Jeff.
the way, Nix. And who is this? Who is this stranger?
This is
iiRcadians.
Steps from Stepsgaming. I still do have a channel, though I've been doing less. Less is more sometimes, I guess. But what you need to remember today is that the real news is that Jeff Rainwater has returned. To YouTube.
Woo!
Oh no, I'm
Who
seeing
is
the
this?
fake Jeff. The real
Is that
Jeff is
him?
over there.
Who is this? Who is
Is this
this?
AI?
Nix is the real Jeff.
Who is
This is
this?
AI Jeff.
Who is this?
Yeah,
Wait a
it's
minute.
not
Wait a
real
minute.
till
Wait
you're
a
on
minute.
camera.
Wait a minute. I have to fix this image. Okay, Jeff, you can talk.
Oh
Oh,
god.
target.
Feel free to talk now, Jeff.
Now I
free
can
to
talk
talk.
because I got a target on my face.
Yeah. And by the way, the cabs are still on sale. If you don't have one of these cabs, and you know someone that needs an iiRcade, they're still selling them for $2.99. So get them while they're hot before they're
Look,
gone.
Just till
If you want to know when the arcades
Thursday
are going
or
to stop
something?
being on sale, go check the iiRcade website.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's just let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go in hot. I'm just going to fire off the first topic. Let me go to my topics for the show.
We have
Carl
topics
hates me
tonight?
because I don't like AtGames products.
AtGames is awesome.
I
You're
love you,
crazy.
Carl.
Come on, Jeff. AtGames, ALU, baby.
And the ALP. Don't forget
First
The ALP.
topic. Dead Cells DLC.
Woo.
Dead
Yeah.
Cells.
Indeed.
And
Should've
let's
finished the
talk to the
base
person
game.
that has a Dead Cells cabinet. Who among us has a Dead Cells cabinet?
That would be this guy right here.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. And I thought this day would never come. A lot of us didn't think this day would come. And everybody was making fun of people who had Dead Cell cabinets. Like, oh, man, why'd you buy a Dead Cell cabinet, man? You don't even get the
Dead Cell.
DLC.
You don't even have the
Oh,
DLC.
man.
They're iiRcade's never getting that DLC. Never, ever, never, ever.
Well, here we are.
Guess what?
Fast forward to today,
And it's
look what
here.
it's here. So
It's
I
here.
feel happy. It's
Good.
The way they advertised it, though, you would have thought you were only getting one, but you're actually
It's-
getting
yeah.
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah,
Except
I
for the
thought-
Castlevania.
Yeah, I was kind of blown away because when you see $14.99 for one DLC pack, you're like, you raise your eyebrows. That's
Yeah.
pricey. But then when you find out it's actually 4.
Yeah, and there were people that said that this wouldn't have been possible. Like
Very good.
like I'd heard from certain streamers that they could. There was no way they could do this. There's no way they could add a DLC to something that they'd already had. And sure enough, what did they just do?
They
Not
did.
only-
They just made it happen, didn't they?
Too bad I
Yeah.
can't play it. Every time I play it, my cabinet shuts off.
We stop
Uh-huh.
powering your car
I
with
thought-
it.
Yeah.
That's
was-
Yeah, we'll jump
Wait,
into that. We'll
I
jump into
can't.
that.
I
Topic
can't
two.
charge
Wait a
my
minute.
car
Wait a
battery and
minute.
play it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Not a power strip.
iiRcade Gold is not a power strip. This segment is
Yeah.
sponsored by Nix, who introduced this topic. Go
Be
ahead.
interesting.
Oh yeah, back in September after I got this cab, I wanted to do a little modification, and I wanted to put some LED light strips around my speakers, and then power it from the USB port in the back. That's a bad idea. As soon as I started playing a game, I played for a little bit, power down, power down. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I figured it out. It's like, yeah, you can't use it. It just shuts it down. And Jong backed it up when I asked about it. It's just like it doesn't recognize that as device, as well as it's trying to protect itself. The system's trying to protect itself from being overpowered. The power draw that is taken away from the system itself, so it shuts down. So you can't run anything in there. So I had to run those LED lights out through the actual outlet in the wall to power them instead of using.
So you're saying this has been a long time known issue that you cannot do this?
Yes, absolutely.
How long ago did you put that video up?
Oh, like back in September.
Okay.
The end of September last year.
Yeah, because I know I saw it.
Yeah,
I had mentioned it too when I did the M Classic update to fix the aspect ratio that don't use the USB inside to try to power.
That's not true.
The M Classic run a separate wire.
Adapter to hook up. I used an adapter to hook up my hot tub to the iiRcade, and it only turns on the iiRcade when I turn on the jets.
Was it a time machine too?
Only when you're on the jets. Hey, look, all I was trying to hook up was a ring light and a toaster. That's all I wanted to hook up to it.
Hey, I wish that Nix would have been watching Michael B yesterday. They're both Canadian, right? And that would have been helpful. But I remember Glenn's show had it like last week. He was talking about the deck. He said that you can't plug things in those ports, but it didn't dawn on me till later. But I guess Brooklyn Menace had way earlier than I did to in the stream. Do you have anything else plugged into it?
Yeah, I was trying to help out.
You know, that's funny though, because like that's kind of unfortunate, because if somebody doesn't know that and they've just got like, I don't know, whatever plugged into there, they might think they might think something's wrong with it. And it's like, you just don't realize you're not supposed to plug in your microwave into your iiRcade.
Yeah, it's just not made to really put anything other than maybe that Sinden gun and any other accessories they make for it. I mean,
and speaking
that's
of
not
that,
to plug anything into it.
I haven't had the system powered down from use of Sinden. I've used it on all the recoil settings. Now there are other users that have reported that their system is powered down using the Sindens. I don't know if that's how many users that's affecting.
Yeah, but, I've never had it happen. I've probably played these gun games probably like 30 or 40 times at least, all the way through, and I've never had it powered down.
I played through Thunderbolt 4 times with recoil every time.
Yeah, I always run the recoil.
Never had an issue, but I've also just played it here and there, and still no issue. But full playthroughs 4 times. Tonight will be a 5th.
Yes.
So we'll have at least 3 of us playing this tonight.
Yeah, live.
Will it power down?
Will it power down? Will it power down?
So here's a question: if you are new to iiRcade, say somebody just bought a $2.99 WrestleMania cab, or say maybe you just bought another iiRcade because you sold yours, and you get Glenn's, and you buy Glenn's deck, and you buy a Sinden gun.
You buy one of these for $2.99 plus $100 shipping.
What Sinden gun do I want to buy? ColecoVision. I'm not a ColecoVision whore.
I'll buy
this one. Like that right there.
That's your Street Fighter Blue cabinet behind you.
Do I want recoil or?
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely want recoil steps because you could turn off the recoil. So times that you don't want to use it, just leave it off. But it's great to have it there.
For the price difference, get it.
You guys buy these direct from Glenn? Is that where you get these guns?
No,
you get them from Sinden. That's where I got mine.
Glenn is going to sell them, but not in the foreseeable future.
Hobby Hands said they need a sticker warning that says, "This is not a power strip." Yes, they do.
Yeah, they possibly do.
Yeah. Glenn will be coming. Glenn is going to come out with his own Sinden gun. It's going to use the Sinden technology, but he's going to do something cool with it, some kind of unique spin on it. He hasn't shown it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be cool. So, shout out to Glenn. He's a friend of the iiRcadians, and he is working on a custom Sinden gun that he will sell. It sounds like it's going to have, it might have a wood in it, actual real wood. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the things he mentioned when he was on the show with us was pretty pretty cool. It's definitely going to have more of a realistic feel to it for what he's going for. But remember, he was also talking about he'd love to be able to have you be able to just take the actual mechanics out and put them into different style guns that you can buy.
Yeah.
Like Uzis.
Revolvers,
That'd be pretty sick.
Rifles, bazooka.
Ian, that brings me to the next topic. Okay, so we talked about DLC, something that the haters said would have been impossible on iiRcade. It was never coming. Then
Brad,
we talked about the
something?
Nix news. Yes.
I just wanted to talk about the DLC real quick.
Okay.
Because
absolutely, make it full screen.
Yeah, there's a couple things with this DLC. Michael always says he can't comment on things they're working on and this and that. And this is an example where they did not forget about Dead Cells. And they were probably working on this DLC for quite some time. And they just couldn't say anything. And yet they hear all the noise. They hear people saying they can't get it. It's never going to come. Meanwhile, they were probably working on this for the better part of a year behind the scenes because we're not just getting DLC, everybody. There's a massive update behind this with all types of quality of life issues. Because if you notice, there's an update. It's not just the DLC. And the DLC is affordable. It's pretty much in line with what you would get on Steam and Switch and all that stuff. So this is a massive win for iiRcade fans. The only problem I have is I dumped hundreds of hours into the game and then I stopped playing it. I have to re-antiquate myself with the controls.
Relearn it.
Yeah, so now
the whole game.
I'm replaying it without the DLC to get my skills back, and then I'm going right into the DLC. So that's all I wanted to say. This is a great win for anybody with iiRcade, you know, because it is one of the top 5 games on the platform.
Oh my goodness!
Are you gonna point 8 guns at one cabinet? Is that what
I can't believe it. I never thought it was going to happen ever.
Which one you gonna?
Lower lane. Can you read this, please? Lower lane.
Is that?
That's usually me. Stringer Films with that $2 super chat. How many guns can I link together at once? 4 or 8? Anyone want to answer before Brad kicks in his?
I'm just trying to picture pointing 8 of these light guns at this one monitor. Like,
what? Wait until I show you. I'm going to show you something cool in a minute about one monitor.
You can do 2.
3.
So far, you 2, but I can't get it to work.
You just got to do it properly, though.
Yeah, we're still working on
it properly. It's just I don't know what's going on here.
Then you can only do 1.
We'll figure it out. Here we go. This is for Stringer Films.
And 1 garage door opener.
All right.
You really cranked up the sex appeal since I left this show, Brad.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Goodness. Hey, wait a minute. We got a friend of
Rainwater. Brad just don't care, man. He just said.
Yeah, he's just
he's just like, I don't give no crap.
Is waiting for his next paycheck. Hopefully, they still have some sort of iiRcade available at whatever cost at that point. But we're hoping that Sosa finally joins the iiRcade community. He just said that he wanted to join. So hey, you're welcome. The more the merrier.
And he is definitely welcome to come into the iiRcade community.
Sosa's got a badass arcade.
We got P-Dubs with a comment. I don't understand the anger over people having to pay an extra $5 to buy DLC. It's an extra $5.
Yeah,
All I'm not even lose your mind over.
Yeah, that wasn't even worth bringing up the topic, but apparently there's a $5 fee if you had it from the beginning. Who cares? It's insane. The fact that we're getting this. We always pay a premium on the iiRcade anyway, and this isn't that much of a premium. So I really
doesn't bother me none.
This is what happens when you have to dig and you have to find something, and it's not something that's easily
wrong
findable.
With something there's nothing really wrong with.
Yeah, it's not like it's glaring issues like steering wheels and feedback and bad emulation. So they have to just dig. And this isn't any $5. Are you kidding me? I'd pay $20 to get this on the iiRcade. If you told me last year that we were getting this, I'd say no. I don't think it's possible. So now that we have it, and you're going to complain, did you buy it?
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't buy it, then don't worry about it. Move on to another game. It's not an issue for you. But I bought it immediately.
We have conversations over like the expense of certain things. I think if this is the type of titles that you want,
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna pay a premium for it. But
Yeah.
That is like what is going to help iiRcade get to where everybody's wanting it to be.
Yeah.
You know, if we're gonna have a bunch of $2 games,
premium
then
games with
don't
DLC,
expect the big titles to ever show up.
They complain when we get Coleco, we get a AAA Dead Cells expansion with 3 DLCs, and that is not cheap enough. It's like, come on, you can't have it always.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you got it. Their task at hand is to move.
It's always winter. It's always winter and never Christmas. But you know who it is Christmas? This guy here, Biggie D. Biggie D. This guy here, man, he is awesome. I do like Biggie D. By the way, Biggie D, welcome to the home arcade community.
Target.
Yes.
Why is the target on my show logo?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Biggie D is awesome, man. Give this guy a break. Really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Y'all need to get a life. Biggie D is awesome. But we have some super chats. I can't believe it. This is like 3. This is a new record. We're setting a new bar here.
How many animations do you have, Brad? I hope you have more.
I have 10. I have
Probably
10.
enough for me to go get another beer.
Them just in
go
case.
Get a drink, Brooklyn. Come
okay,
back.
no. This
Actually,
one's
at
shorter.
a bar.
It actually tells me how long. This one's only 22 seconds. Okay, so this one's shorter. This one's not as epic as the last one. There you go.
You know it'd be a really good super chat video? Console fanboys bosoms.
Yeah.
I did see that.
I can make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a good one for the Brooklyn Menace channel.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got Biggie D's super chat with $1, and we got Stringer Films with a $2 super chat. I think I missed this one. I missed one, I think.
You did.
So that's 4 guns on Wi-Fi and 8 guns.
He sent one after that.
He sent one after that?
Yeah.
There was one before. How many guns can I link together at once?
That's it.
And then, so that's 4 guns on Wi-Fi and 8 guns on Ethernet.
Yes.
I
see what he's doing there.
I think they have, supposedly you're supposed to be able to run 2, and we're still figuring it out, but they say it's easy, but we haven't figured it out yet, but we're going to, I promise.
Well, if you hook that many up, does one of the guns not work?
Yeah,
you gotta set them right. I don't think we have the settings right yet.
That's what I'm doing. I got both guns set to the same color, but when you plug them in, only one is being recognized, and the other gun doesn't.
I don't know what happened there, but
it actually looks good on the stream. I can see it on my phone. iiRcade this is a comment from Hobby Hands. I thought this was interesting. iiRcade is not abandoning original cab owners. That is a sign of a company that listens to its community. What do you got? What does the panel think?
They outsourced it. They outsourced it so it could happen.
Yeah.
They enlisted Glenn. They had faith in his abilities, and he made it happen.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Well
it makes
Good
you
move.
know,
Good
obviously
move.
it's a little bit of an investment, but it makes it all the games accessible to everybody, you know? And
absolutely.
Well,
that's awesome. I'm really
the
excited.
barrier of entry is lower, right? With the $299 price versus, if you're going to spend $1,000 on the gold, the barrier of entry to get in, on the original units is lower. So
and upgrading it with the
But
deck.
the other,
and then if you want to upgrade, then you can upgrade. So it gives you more options instead of like you got to spend $1,000.
It's not $800. Like
I suspect they didn't get
the gold was
sales
a
at
little too
$1,000.
premium. I think it was a little too high end.
They're really nice. Obviously, I played them over in Chicago.
It's a piece of art.
But here,
thank you, P-Dubs, and thank you to Die For. I appreciate you guys.
A big iiRcadians welcome. to MG. Welcome to the community. So glad you're joining us on this stream, and welcome to the iiRcade community.
But I think the
Few
other
new people grabbed the arcades last
like
week.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people who joined the family.
I know,
so
man.
That's awesome.
I know. Papa Brad was shilling. I was making shill streams. I think I made 2 shill streams for it. But I want to see people get a good deal. And when I think about YouTube channels that I've subscribed to, a lot of channels where I get a good deal, I just subscribe to them, and I like that. So
yeah, I think the other thing to mention here about these decks is that where they're coming from, we're not getting a deck, that's made somewhere we don't know. This is Glenn's work, his products. And the fact that he's putting these products out for the iiRcade at a price that's going to be really, really affordable. I think people are going to be shocked if it's in the ballpark that I'm hearing. And the fact that Glenn is doing it, that just makes it even more special for people that own an iiRcade, that you can be safe and comfortable in pre-ordering these products because you know what you're going to get. You're not getting something that's going to come to your house and you have no idea. This is premium at a very cheap price.
Absolutely.
So
and yes,
it's awesome.
That is the real rainwater. Papa Brad pulls together this tiny iiRcade community, even to get rainwater to come out of retirement for this little stream.
He threatened me.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Jeff.
I'll do something to send him back into retirement before the end of this. Trust me.
Oh no!
We do have Carl O, who's AtGames' biggest shell. He's always welcome on the iiRcadians. Thor KC, check this out, Thor. This is for you, bud. Watch this. Look at this cup. Who is that? You focusing? Look at that.
Yeah,
Thor. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. Speaking of which, weren't we supposed to get some pre-orders this week? Does anybody know if that's even still going on? Glenn mentioned possibly this week we would be able to pre-order.
Potentially Friday.
Yeah, like Thursday or Friday. So
I'm getting off task. I have to go back to my notes. See,
bigger question is like this Dead Cells update came out of nowhere. It's just all of a sudden on the Monday.
You know what?
And they did a show for it.
It's like they don't rush stuff out the door. They're like, it's finally ready, and they just release it. Like they could have held it for Friday. They just released it because it was ready.
Well, I wonder if they have something special this Friday and they just wanted to get it out the door.
That is weird. Why would they? Why would they not hold it for Friday? It is true.
Yeah.
So far we're doing pretty good. We've hit most of the news. Speculation on the GRS price. How much you think it's going to be?
Oh, we're going to say.
I'm going to say 300. Best case scenario 250. If it's 250, that's a lot of tech for 250.
I'm going 250.
250.
I'm also going 250.
Well, the dude's putting like an $80 trackball in it.
I know.
That's just, and then he's got.
But I think Glenn is an incredible negotiator. You look at like what he sells, and then he runs these sales on some of his products. I think Glenn is going to become a hero to this community, and he's going to deliver this thing at a very reasonable price.
Yeah, I think 250 is the ballpark. It's
hey,
not.
Welcome to the stream, Adam.
I'm pretty sure Glenn said it's not going to be 400, so we can take that off the table. So you got to drop it to either 300 or 250. I don't think it can be 200 because of the products coming in.
Yeah, 200 would be redonkulous. I mean, that's not going to happen. I mean, that's just the parts alone.
Exactly.
There's no way.
Well, I know that he tries to bring stuff down to as cheap as he can get it. I mean, he's not looking to become a millionaire on this stuff, but at the same time, you're right. I mean, the quality of the components that he uses, he can only get the price down so much. But
exactly.
I thought I heard him say something about like,
what's up, Tony?
Like when he buys stuff in bulk, like an $80 trackball sold separately on its own is going to cost more than if he's buying a whole bunch of them. He doesn't have to have the separate packaging for each and all that. Like he can get the prices down a little bit. So I don't know. I think it'll be more affordable than what you guys think.
What do you put it out there, Jeff? What's your number, Jeff?
I'm going $299.
No, wait, we're saying $249. You're saying it's higher?
It's worth $299, but I don't know. I hope he surprises me.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's purchased his products like the trackball, I bought it for $29.99 and it's so great. All his products.
B-Dubs ought to go lower. B-Dubs, $198. I'm hoping for $198.
Is this the price, right?
$198.50.
197. Oh,
Right.
that 197.99.
Price is right.
Well, if you're not
As
someone
long as
that
it's
needs
not
it,
like
like
$350 to
day
$400.
No, he won't.
they're no like he's known for like
phone
he'll
a
put stuff
friend.
out and then within a month he'll run a deal on it. So
Yeah.
if you don't need it on the first day and want to wait a little bit, I'm sure the price will be even lower than whatever.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
comes out
if you think the panel at $299 is too high, just wait. Wait till reviews come out.
Yeah,
Nobody.
yeah.
Hey, listen, never
lots of
pre-order
reviews.
is the motto, right? But with Glenn, we
never
make
pre-order.
exceptions.
Never pre-order.
Never pre-order certain companies.
Never
things.
ever pre-order, except for the gold, because you might not get one if you don't pre-order.
Yeah, exactly. If you wait,
You
for
can't
that.
get one. They were right about that.
If you pre-ordered that latest racing cab they just came out with, like I heard people are really
Oh
upset.
man, are
about
we
that
going
one.
there?
Oh
boy, oh boy!
I'm just saying, like,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We were talking about it.
You want to do? Oh,
Let's
God.
do it. Let's
Sorry,
do it. Let's
I'm
do
sorry.
it.
Nix has got stuff to say. I could tell.
Let's talk about like what it must be like to be a reviewer.
I think it had potential because it really looks nice.
Potential.
But the thing is this is like don't even bother putting out a whole arcade machine if you can't just put out the actual arcade game. You shouldn't have to even lower down the graphic fidelity.
Wait a minute.
anything.
Wait a minute. This is the first part. That's one half of the game, and then we'll just black out the other part when you're playing.
Confusing me. Putting the arcade one up.
Yeah.
No, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
better?
and if you're looking for one of those cabinets, just wait because like all the hoopla over it is gonna die down within about 3 or 4 weeks, and then everybody that bought 7 of them is gonna have 6 of them up for sale
how
for
cool
$100.
would it be like? And just think of it from like our perspective. Like we can buy a game, expensive game, $12.99.
Yeah.
And if we don't like it, we can just refund that mug within 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And we're not on the hook for anything. We don't have to buy a $600 cabinet, assemble it, get it shipped, put it together, build the thing, find out it doesn't work.
It's a whole different game, Brad.
What? How do you send that? How do you send those back? I don't even know. Like if you got it direct from the company, how do you do you disassemble it and put it back in the box? Is that what people are doing?
Well, can you get it from the company, or is it just Best Buy only at this point? So I don't know if you could even get it off their website. I thought it was Best Buy
I guess
only.
if it's Best Buy, you can just take it to a Best Buy and return it there. But
yeah, that's true. They did remove some.
Be like,
some
I put it together and I didn't like it. I mean, what's their return policy?
Well, when you open up an arcade 1-up, it says there's a sticker on them that say like once this is open, it's not returnable. I'm not saying that they won't return it.
Yeah, they just say
that.
They don't.
There is a sticker on the box, so technically they could say no, but. You know, that's what it is. It's whatever the store wants.
Well, the good thing is they got that network play working so good. It's just they're killing it with that. They're killing it with that network play.
Let me respond to P-Dubs. P-Dubs says, true Brooklyn, but let's remember iiRcade removed some nudity from some games it should have left in. That's a parenting issue, not an iiRcade issue.
This is weird.
It's not.
So what do you
it's a rainwater issue.
The one game that they took that out of, it was because it was a packed-in game.
Yeah.
If it was a purchasable game on the store, that would have been different. Because you can just choose not to buy that game. But it was a packed-in game that came stock on the machine. That was the reason that they had.
Yeah, I don't think they realized that game had that in there. That has, because I played that elsewhere, and it's got like actual digitized pictures. They put out the other one, PV and BB, whatever that one is. They got they go all out in that one.
Yeah, see that, but you can just choose not to buy that game or not to download that game, and they have the maturity ratings and stuff in there. But it's different if it's a pack-in game on the system that comes with it. So
yeah, but for the most part,
boobies, Jeff. No, I've watched Cornercade too, man. Hey, come on now.
But, let's be honest, for the most part, when we get a game every week, we pretty much are guaranteed if it's an arcade port, it's an arcade version of it. We don't have to watch 18 streams to see if it's a game that's hacked.
No. Like, we don't have to guess. We don't have to randomly think, gee, I'm going to spend $600 so I get it first, and I'm going to hope this game works. I'm going to hope, and I'm going to hype it up, and it's just unbelievable.
And it's funny that we don't even talk about that. We're like, oh, here's Desert War. It's Desert War.
Yeah.
It's exactly the game you played in the 90s. There's no hacking this thing up. And for the most part, when you get your iiRcade, other than Coleco and some console games, the arcade games that we get are pretty much authentic, right down to what you remember in the arcade. And
Absolutely.
it sucks that some arcade companies call themselves arcade in their title, and you're not getting anything close to that. And it's like, you're just hurting the industry. You're hurting the hobby. You're just hurting your reputation when you put something out and you don't tell the community what it is until it comes out. And then you got to go on YouTube and figure it out. And it's just like, there you go again. And the site. But here's the thing, guys. Sorry, Brooklyn. I'm just pissed off. Here's the thing. In another week, you're going to get 39 streams talking about the next XL, and everyone's going to get FOMO. They're going to pre-order. They're going to get the same cycle continues. You got to break the cycle. And until that happens, One-Up's going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it.
And what's worse is imagine if you spent $1,200. You bought two of them, and you're sitting looking at two of these mugs. And it's like, you're basically getting like, the graphics are scaled down to like Nintendo 64 level.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was my issue, because I know that there are certain things in games nowadays that like you have no choice if you want to get them. You have to make those concessions. Like, if some girl came out fully nude in the
they laugh at us
Fast and Furious game,
$12.99 for a great arcade game that is perfectly emulated. They laugh at us.
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
You serious? Are you serious?
Like, look at Ninja Batman.
if a fully nude girl came out in the Fast and Furious game and they had to remove that,
you want nude girls?
Whatever,
super chat.
it sucks.
I'm
digitize
okay
a bikini on her. My point though is that the actual game itself, because that's the most important. The game should be the same game that's in the arcade.
I agree.
Absolutely.
If you're
they should not have to, take the shine out of the cars. It should just look exactly the same.
If you go to Best Buy and you see Fast and Furious, and that's a game that you grew up in the arcades playing, right? And you're like, that's Fast and the Furious.
Absolutely.
Why would you otherwise not assume that's Fast and the Furious?
How do we become an arcade one-up stream? I thought this was iiRcade.
I wasn't familiar with the game.
What happened? You took over.
When I actually saw a side-by-side comparisons, and even like the deep black levels in the arcade, it's a lot, man. They really had to tone down the graphics.
Well, when Rex and I did our stream on it, I said it looks like a Wii port. It wasn't even close. And you'll never really know the full extent of the hack job because no one's going to talk about it. Like, it's over, guys. It's out. They're moving on to their next FOMO job. People that bought it, have fun because now you're stuck with it. Next week it'll be XL Frogger. Who knows what the next thing is? But that's it. It's over. The news cycle it's closed. It'll be Teenage Turtle XL is what I hear. So get ready, guys, because that's the next 50-hour streams incoming. So,
I'm not gonna talk about that company, but what I want to do, because you were talking about all the arcade ports and everything on the iiRcade,
get an ALP. ALP is better than the arcade one-up pinball.
One of the awesome things about the arcade titles on the iiRcade is there's actually kind of like a rich arcade history that's in the iiRcade. And it's not those main racing games or those main fighting games, but there's just like, if you go to Galloping Ghost, which has like 930 arcades, you'll spend a lot more time at that arcade counting the arcades that you see that are available on the iiRcade than you will Arcade 1-Up, which is really weird, to be honest, because you're like, there you go, that's on iiRcade, that's on it's like, it's just an insane amount of stuff. Obviously it's shooter heavy. The library is very shooter heavy, but there's just a lot of really, really cool stuff in deep cuts and things that you may not have tried. And it just makes it a really enjoyable experience. Now, if you're not willing to dive in, you won't know. But I guarantee you there's at least probably 80 to 100 games that you like on this console, and you're going to complain about 80 games.
Well, what's funny is someone like Big D just got his iiRcade, right? And he's like, In the Hut is awesome. He's finding all of this library is like new to him. And to hear him talk about the games that he's finding for like the first time, that's awesome. And, everyone's doing that lately with the new iiRcades. It's, just as Big D, like he probably found 6 more games that he didn't know existed or was awesome, on here.
I know.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. Subscribe to Biggie D's channel. He's got a great channel, and he covers everything. He covers iiRcade, he covers Arcade 1-Up, he covers it all. I think he's got he just got an AtGames a Legends Ultimate. So
yep.
Welcome to the AtGames community. And that's the thing. You know what's funny? It's like they come hard at us, but I have them all. Look behind me. I've got the Legends Ultimate. I got an entire room full of Arcade 1-Ups, and yet they come at us hard and call us.
I do too, but Brad said I had to turn off all my Arcade 1-Ups.
Arcade 1-Ups
on the stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Brad, you have a $9.99 super
I'm
chat.
sorry. Do I have a $9.99? I've never had super chats. Wait a minute. Whoa, from console fame. Wait, I got to read this one first.
You got to get a good one for him. It's $9.99.
Yeah, that is a good one. I'll get him a good one. Okay, so
shit, I'm gonna go do my taxes.
You're late on that, bro.
It's gonna be a long one.
Okay, lower links. Who wants to read this?
I'll read it. Console fanboy for $9.99. I no longer support Arcade 1-Up in any way. I feel stupid for supporting them. First Blitz, then MVC2, then MK Deluxe, and now Fast and Furious. All they do is lie over and over. When is it enough? It's never enough. That's the problem for Arcade 1-Up. They got to get you the next one and the next one. So thank you, Console Fanboy, for your $9.99. Hit it, Brad. What do you got?
Thank you, Console Fanboy. This one is for you. There you go.
There you go. So wait, Jeff brought up this whole Arcade 1-Up thing and he left. Was that his plan all along?
I don't know. He's here.
Where? Oh, there he goes.
Put me in, coach. Put me in. Put me in.
YouTuber Jeff Rainwater.
Sorry.
I have your autograph.
I had to step away from
the infamous boobs are back.
My boobs?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna have to say it one more time. I'm gonna say it one more time. Meanwhile, AtGames is building the Death Star in the background. Yes,
we're all.
When is it going to get powered up, Brad? Power it up.
Yeah, man, they're building it. They're building it. No one's paying attention. That Death Star. Hey, look, that's too big to be a planet moon. They're building it.
Brad,
4K pinball and 4K arcade.
Let's go.
Both.
I got a question for you, Brad. Is that Space Invaders lamp plugged into your iiRcade USB ports?
No, it's not actually. It's not.
I can handle certain kinds of lava lamps.
Yeah, believe it or not, I follow my own advice and I don't plug anything into there except for my Sinden gun.
He said lava lamp.
I'm so nervous. That's no moon. Look, Widow's got it right. Thank you so much. And Biggie D, for some reason, just randomly typed $1,500 in the chat.
What
I think
is
he
the
thinks
price
that's the
of
ALP.
two Fast and the Furious cabs after
Oh,
taxes?
wow, $1,500.
No,
Ouch.
is that right?
For 3 of them, or what?
Well, I don't know. I said 2 of them after taxes. How much are they? 600 each, 1,200.
Oh wait,
taxes?
is that
Probably
Canadian?
Like 1350. Yeah. That could be Canadian, yeah.
I thought it was the price of the ALP 4K. He's guessing.
I wonder if P-Dubs is still here, if he bounced out, because that was our next topic. House of the Dead rumors.
Whoa.
House of HOD rumors.
Where are these rumors coming from?
I think Michael said something on a stream.
Well,
he said, "Which House of the Dead?"
We were doing a stream, and he
that's
asked.
right. That's right. Okay.
Well, that license
I heard it
cost
from
$1
Zohar.
million. That would cost
Yeah.
$1
But
million.
he could have just
from
been
Zohar. He's breaking the news.
joking.
I heard it from Zohar. He had a video about it.
Do you have a video about it? I would love to have a House of the Dead game. That would be fun.
That would be, like Step said, like
I
so
mean,
expensive.
This guy, he drops a lot of videos.
I was just quoting a stream
Brings out the
earlier tonight. They
80s.
said it would cost $1 million. Maybe it would. I don't know. But
yeah, but that port though, I mean, maybe for the original, but that port that we got a year ago for the Switch and for PS4, that's what Michael was saying. Which one would you want? I'll take any of them. Whatever's
Yeah.
cheapest to get on
Take
there.
any one of them.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, you know, there's gonna be a 50-50 on that. Like,
Is that
but
confirmed? Is that the price of the
actual
pinball,
retro
Carl?
arcade community is gonna want the original.
Is that gonna be the price? For
I'd
the
love to
pinball,
play the new one. I
$12.99?
can't play it on the Switch, man. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's tough to play. I wish PS4 or 5 would get it for VR so you can use the controllers, you know.
I'm gonna be honest. Everything's hard to play on the Switch unless you got it hooked up to
Yeah.
the Pro
No,
controller.
but Steps, like trying to play what's supposed to be a light gun game without the capability of
With the
playing it with a light gun.
that would
You're
suck.
fighting
Like-
those Joy-Cons.
Those Joy-Cons, I can't.
Trying to
do.
move a stick, you know, or trying to tilt your screen to aim as fast as you need to in that game, it just makes it impossible and it's not fun to play.
Yeah, they just need to release it on iiRcade with Sinden Guns and take the time to do it right and not rush it out the door and take the
I
time.
pre-ordered
and
the
then
physical of that. Like I really wanted to
drop it
play
on
it.
a Wednesday.
So
You
I
know how
tried.
they like to do.
Dead out on Switch with no light gun support.
No. It's so you can use the
What?
Joy-Cons, but it's not calibrated. It's just
It just doesn't work,
it's
man.
horrible.
It loses the calibration every 2 seconds.
Joy-Con.
Why would you use Joy-Cons to play a light
I tried
gun
it.
game?
Rainwater. I bought
Well, there's
this
no
like
gun it.
cheap shotgun thing that
Yeah,
you put
so did
the
I.
that you put the controllers in.
Okay.
And even that wouldn't work. It loses calibration. I'm not even kidding. Like every 10 seconds, you have to keep recalibrating while
You have
you're
to
playing.
put one finger on the calibration and keep hitting it.
So
and so it's
what I want to
interesting.
know is the game bad or is it just
No,
playing?
the
it on
game is
Switch?
Oh,
great.
the game is awesome. The game
So
is
it's a good
fun.
game. It's just
Game
the
is
experience of playing it on the Switch sucks.
It's just it's basically garbage control, but a great. If we had this on the iiRcade and you guys had your light guns, it would be insane, fantastic.
And then
Yeah.
I bought it on Steam with the Sinden, and also on there, it just wouldn't keep the calibration. It wasn't really set for Sinden at that time. I hear now it is.
Yeah, it's
So
a lazy.
they might
port.
have updated it, but it's like I just gave up. So, but I'd love to play it if it came out on iiRcade. That'd be awesome.
I guess House of
Yeah.
the Dead, the remake licensing would depend on like who holds the actual license. I mean, obviously they license it from Sega and they could probably redistribute it because it's probably harder to get an actual the actual arcade game because you'd have to go through Sega than it would be a third party, you know. So I would say the better chance would be the remake than the original arcade game.
I would assume
What?
that would be true as well, but
What?
because we didn't get any more Sega games, right? Since those 6 or whatever we got, so you would have to assume Sega is really not willing to give us more games at this time, right? I mean, it's been years since we got I don't know what the last game was. Congo Bongo, Shinobi. So the remake is the way to go.
I think it was
You're gonna
Shadow
find a way.
Dancer might have been the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
one.
So do I. I think it was Shadow Dancer.
It was a great game, but you can't stream it, so that's why we don't show it as much. I play it though.
If you could stream the House of the Dead remake, that would be better.
Exactly. Yeah, if they don't block that out. Yeah.
Well, what they said was that they needed to show Sega like more sales in order to get them to let them put other ones on there. The problem is we don't know what that bar is, right?
Right. And it might have been set too high at the beginning. You know,
Right,
now
right.
now they won't take their calls, you know.
They might be like nowhere near where they need to as far as sales to get that. I don't know.
Because I know almost every arcade owner has at least one Sega game, whether it's Alien Storm, Congo Bongo, Shinobi, like, you know, Space Harrier. Like, there are so many people that list a Sega game as one of their, you know, games in their collection. So I don't know what else could be holding it up. I'm sure they sold as well as other games on the arcade. We can pull up the rankings, you know, and check it out. But I'm sure they're high up there, all the Sega games, and they play well. You know, even Space Harrier plays well, even with the joystick. So
Space
I don't
Harrier
know, you know,
is a great game.
Yes.
The original is my favorite.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm assuming the original is out of reach, you know, because I thought Arcade 1-Up was trying to get that as well. So who knows?
They haven't had any more Sega games either.
No.
Well, I think we'll see it pop up on one or the other at some
Yeah,
point.
exactly. It's a popular title. It's a good shooter. You know, people say House of the Dead Time Crisis. That's point blank. That's the next big things that people want to see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't understand
I'm
why
looking forward
these,
to that new Operation
these
Wolf
companies
coming next
don't
month.
want their games on systems, right? Like, why wouldn't Sega be like, wanting to get their games out there for people to play and buy.
You would think. I mean, people can pirate them
me.
already. Why not just license them so people can buy them legally?
Right. It's
not
like
have to pirate them.
Money?
It's got to be development and how much cut they get. I mean, that's the only two issues, the barrier, you know, how much they're going to get and who's going to develop it and all that stuff.
Well, either that or somebody else is hoarding the license.
They also
could
sell
be
those,
maybe not. Maybe not.
Cats, those mini candy Astro City Mini, the Astro City Mini they sell with all those licenses on them, but they don't have any shooters, you know, available that you could play on those because you're not going to hook a gun up to a mini arcade.
Yeah.
The gun is a cool one. I mean, I do have 2 gun games behind me. I have House of the Dead right here, and I have House of the Dead 2 on a Dreamcast on that screen. So, I mean, there's lots of ways to play gun games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them all on the Wii, and they actually play pretty well on there.
Yeah, that's what was crazy about this House of the Dead. The Wii version played better than the one that we got on the Switch like a decade later. Like, how can you not calibrate that correctly when you go back to the Wii and play all those shooting games on the Wii and they play better?
It's such a big license actually to get too, you know?
Yeah. It was so disappointing to play that, Brooklyn. I was so hyped for that House of the Dead. And then I'm like, no. And then I bought that $5. I bought the rifle, and I'm like, it's slightly better, but it's not what we need in 2022. And then you pull out your Wii, and you're like, holy crap! This is effortless. This is the fun you want to have with this thing. And it's it's a shame. That
I have 1 and 2 on the Wii, and I also have the one where they did the House of the Dead, but they did it like a Grindhouse type movie, broken into chapters. I love that one.
Oh yeah.
The Wii mode is superior to the whatever Joy-Cons.
Yeah, the
Biggie D
Joy-Cons.
says he liked the Resident Evil shooting games on the Wii. Those were fun.
Yeah, there's a Dead Space shooting
There's
game.
a Dead Space. I own that one. Kev.
You got that one? That
Yeah,
game
I have
was,
that one.
yeah. I had so much fun with that.
Yep.
Are we a Wii stream now?
Yeah, the
We're
Wii,
all over the place.
We're in everything.
Yeah,
stream.
we're
I got the notes to try to keep us on task.
There'll be 2 eyes still.
This is the iRcadians.
Hold on,
Yeah,
Brad.
Brad reels us back in.
Anyway,
we'll talk about it.
I do. Speaking of gun games, we got 2 great gun games. We got Operation Wolf and Operation Thunderbolt. There's a YouTuber called PatmanQC. He's a giant YouTuber, and I reached out to him because he created a video on a game that we're going to cover today. And he said that I could use these videos, and I'm so excited to share these with this community. These are the actual history of 2 of the games we're going to be playing in a few minutes. So let's check this out real quick. This is used with permission.
Lock and load and get ready to kill all the bad guys, because this is the history of Operation Thunderbolt. The year is 1987, and development has just started on a little game by the name of Operation Thunderbolt. Before discussing the game at hand, we have to go back and take a look at its predecessor, which was released in mid-1987, which was Operation Wolf. Operation Wolf was designed by Tomohiro Nishikado, whose early arcade works included designing the massively successful Space Invaders. From the ground up, he wanted to create something that was completely different than what he had done previously. He was a huge fan of American action films, and this was the mid-1980s, and steroidomania was running wild. He was looking to create a large and in-charge shooting game unlike any that had come along before. Arnold Schwarzenegger was looking to pump you up or blow you up.
I lied.
And his line of action movies were the perfect inspiration for his new game. Operation Wolf sees you assume the role of Special Forces operative Roy Adams as you attempt to rescue 5 hostages who are being held captive across 6 enemy locations. The game uses an optical controller which is built inside of a gun assembly, which is very similar to an Uzi submachine gun. Since the gun is mounted on a square base, this allows players to swivel and elevate the gun. A motor inside the casing simulates the recoil effect when the gun is fired. You also have a button on the side to throw rocket bombs. The game was absolutely bonkers when it was released, and any shooting game fan immediately fell in love with it. The graphics were large and detailed with an insane amount of frantic action on the screen. The sound effects and music were also memorable, including voiced intro, cutscenes, and ending scenes. Any red-blooded American felt like Rambo after grabbing hold of that Uzi for the first time. The game was a massive success for the company, which caught Taito by surprise, forcing the company to bulk order extra memory chips for the increased production of the arcade cabinets. When it came time to develop the sequel to Operation Wolf, the reins were handed off to young designer Junji Urita. The only requirement that came from the board.
You have a little pause there. Okay, so we've all played, or most of us have played Operation Wolf.
Yep,
what's your take on it? What's your take on it, Brooklyn? What do you think of Operation Wolf?
It's incredibly impressive for a game from the late 80s, and it's really hard. So I thought it was a great choice as a first Lightgun game on the iiRcade because it's not something that you're going to blow through in 2 seconds.
I do too. It's it has a lot of challenge, especially level 2 and level 6. Level 1's not bad, but level 2, like most people are going to have a hard time. Like once they get to level 2, and level 6 is really hard.
I still haven't completed the final level.
Yeah, I have.
I get close.
What do you have to say about it? And then we're going to talk about Operation Thunderbolt after we watch a little history on it.
It's non-stop action. As soon as you start pulling the trigger, you don't let off, and you're hitting that bomb, blowing up vehicles. It's like you're in an action movie. Absolutely.
Yeah. Rich Odello says Operation Wolf laid the groundwork for future shooters, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, did you know? I didn't know. Did you know the creator of Space Invaders made Operation Wolf?
No, I just.
I had no idea. I was like,
no idea.
You talk about a legacy. The guy made Space Invaders, and he made Operation Wolf. That's pretty cool.
Insane.
And that's what I love about this channel. You know, PatmanQC. It's the voice and his knowledge. Like he researches stuff to such a degree that this is like to me the ultimate. Like when I want to learn really about a game, I'll watch one of his videos. And he has literally hundreds of videos on arcade games. But definitely, everyone go check this guy out. It's amazing content.
Bosses at Taito were the simultaneous 2-player aspect, as well as making everything bigger, badder, and better. They also wanted to increase the number of levels in the game so that more quarters would be spent. Mr. Urita wanted to keep the same style of game with you having to rescue hostages and kill everyone in sight. Operation Thunderbolt made its debut in the arcades in 1988. As the story goes, a group of terrorists have hijacked a plane filled with Americans and have given authorities 24 hours to release certain terrorist prisoners. If their demands are not met, all of the hostages will die. Due to the successful handling of the mission Operation Wolf in South America the year before, the CIA calls in Roy Adams to save the day. To make sure the day is saved, they also enlist fellow Green Beret Hardy Jones due to the size of the operation. After the game had been on the market here in the States for about 6 months, an updated version was released which censored the game by removing any and all mentions of real-world countries and organizations.
Look at that. We'll have to look.
But they left Hardy Jones.
I was going to say,
Hardy Jones in there, but hey,
that's my wife's nickname for me.
Yeah. You gotta take it. You gotta take on this.
Of his title, all references to the Green Berets were removed. This means that Roy goes into action again, but this time with just a standard fellow by the name of Hardy Jones. This mandate came down from Taito America Corp., which did not like the fact that the plot of the game was too similar to the actual Operation Entebbe.
Wow.
This game is a 1 or 2 player on-rail shooter which takes the basic premise from Operation Wolf and cranks everything up 2 or 3 notches. From the start, you'll notice there are many more soldiers and vehicles on screen than there were in the previous game, making it much more difficult. It does make sense though that the difficulty would be increased due to it being a co-op game. Even though in 2-player mode you fought alongside your teammate, you can still compare each other's hit percentage to see who actually had the best shot. The game takes place across 8 levels in which you have to shoot all of the enemies and vehicles in your path. Not only do you have the massive power of the Uzi machine gun in your hand, you also have the ability to throw rocket bombs. You have a health bar which, quite obviously, will deplete the more damage you take from various enemy antagonists. As if bobbing and weaving from left to right, avoiding the enemy fire wasn't bad enough, you also have the various hostages to worry about. There are 18 of these pesky individuals who thought it was a good idea to
18 of these pesky individuals. I love his narration. Like the way he says stuff is just so funny.
Vacation right in the middle of a war zone.
What's
Be
up with
careful
zombies?
because if you
It's a
accidentally
zombie.
shoot a hostage, you will lose a lot of health.
Ooh.
It's also imperative that you rescue as many hostages as you can so you get to see the good ending. The enemies are crawling out of the woodwork, blasting you with their guns as well as throwing grenades and even trying to kill you with a knife. Certain enemies will also dangle from the ceiling thanks to their many years of performing as a trapeze artist.
Yeah, that's
Apparently,
hilarious. Yeah,
these
look at that.
danglers were also trained in the art of gluing their hats to their head. The other big addition to the style of gameplay was the first-person 3D style stages in which you are running like a madman down the streets blasting away with your Uzi. You can also be driven in a Jeep and also a nice relaxing cruise. This is a good change of pace and you really appreciate the smooth scrolling and scaling of the roadside objects. Similar to the first game, various objects and party packs will drop from the skies including gun magazines, rocket bombs, health power-ups that give you either a partial or full refill and more. Sometimes you have to shoot pigs or cats to uncover these power-ups.
Not the cats.
The hostages are a much more varied bunch this time around, including random bald man with a camera, generic female hostage,
That's hilarious.
WWE's Paul Bearer, as
Paul
well
Bearer.
as the pilot of the plane, Donald Trump. The
Donald
enemies
Trump.
come in all shapes and sizes with an overabundance of the color purple. Rumor has it the enemy terrorist raided Prince's wardrobe before coming on this mission. In addition to the regular enemies you have to dispatch, there are a couple of mini-bosses including a blonde Arnold Schwarzenegger ripoff, as well as a rocket-firing general. Similar to the first game, this features fully voiced cutscenes in between each level.
Raid successful!
No
Got
real
ammunition and Jeep!
You're okay.
As I mentioned, the game features 8 stages of machine gun blasting action. There are a total of 4 different endings in the game, with the worst ending being if you fail to rescue at least one hostage
that's
on
one I get to
stage
see right
4
there.
or stage
Yeah.
6. The bad ending, which occurs
That's the
if
one I
you
see
reach
that
the
one a lot.
cockpit
I've
but
seen that one a
accidentally
lot.
kill the pilot being held by the hijacker. The good ending, in which you manage to defeat the hijacker without killing the pilot. And then finally, the best ending, in which you
Donald
save
Trump.
the pilot and rescue all 18 hostages.
Escape successful!
It doesn't look at all like Donald Trump.
It's exactly like Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump.
Operation was successfully completed. Now we can go on R&R. Nobody knows when orders for your next mission will be given.
When the game was released, it shot to the top of the charts, but it didn't have the staying power as. So
Okay.
lock and
So that was PatmanQC. Thank you so much for allowing us to play that. That was a fantastic, I mean, history of the game. I'm just going to go on record. I love Operation Thunderbolt. I like it more than Operation Wolf.
I agree.
I think it's more approachable. It's more fun. It's just, I think it doesn't have those spikes. I mean, I'm going to definitely probably play Operation Wolf a lot longer though, because it's so hard. But I really think this game is for someone looking to get a great gun game as their first gun game for the cab. This will be the one to get. It's so much fun. It's completely approachable too. What do you guys think?
Yeah, he had mentioned that the second one that they upped the difficulty. No, it is crazy. Like they're throwing a lot of stuff at you, but the second one is more about being careful with your aim and trying to rescue hostages while they're right in the middle of all the action. But the differences between the first one, Operation Wolf, and Operation Thunderbolt. In Thunderbolt, you can probably easily, with a couple of quarters, make it to the end. However, it's not easy to get the good ending. It's not easy to get the good ending.
And it does allow you to continue. Whereas Operation Wolf, when you die, you have to start from the beginning of the level. There's no
fun. But it's like replay on it is fun because it's fun to play through it and keep trying to increase your score.
It's a lot of fun. What do you think, Nix? I mean, which one do you like more, first of all?
Yeah, I would say Thunderbolt because you continue after you die, keep going. Whereas you're kind of almost gatekeeped by your own skill level in Operation Wolf. Like you said, some people can't get past the jungle level. And
that's the second level.
That's the second level.
Second level. Eventually you get it. Eventually you get it, and it gets a little easier. But I mean, it is still tough. I think I like Operation Thunderbolt more than Operation Wolf, but I do like both games. I did play a real Operation Wolf arcade in Stringer Films arcade, which is pretty cool. He has the real machine.
Wow.
And it was a lot of fun to play.
I played both Operation Wolf and Operation Thunderbolt, the actual arcades. I played Operation Wolf at the Game and Brew, but I played the real Operation Wolf and the real Operation Thunderbolt at Galloping Ghost.
Okay.
And one of the reasons I ended up spending more time at Operation Thunderbolt is I was with my kid the second time I went to Galloping Ghost, and it's 2-player. And that was something I didn't realize at first because I was looking for Operation Wolf to play with him, and I find Operation Wolf, there's only 1 player. So then we went and played Operation Thunderbolt, and so that was a selling point for me there. But I did think even just playing the first level of Operation Wolf, I thought it was harder than easier than Operation Thunderbolt, because Operation Thunderbolt, you get a lot of those knives thrown at you right away.
Yeah,
and that was tricky to figure out if you're playing for the first time. And so I'm sure you practice and get better, but I thought the knives were a pain.
The second and last level in Operation Wolf are ridiculous. Like the rest of the levels you'll breeze through, no problem. But those 2 levels are really difficult.
Yeah.
And in Operation Wolf, if you die, you start the level over from the beginning. You quarter up. In Thunderbolt, you'll continue exactly where you are.
Absolutely. And the thing I really appreciate is these games, they really took their time and they really made sure they were really emulated well and they were really fun to play. And one thing I discovered is that not only could I play it on my one screen that was on my iiRcade, but what I found out is I could easily play the same game. And I'm going to show you a video right now where I'm playing the same game on 3 different screens in my arcade. So check this out. Let me present this video real quick. And this is I'm going to show, it's actually running the game off the iiRcade, but I am using the AtGames screen. I'll just play it. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I found it. Here it is. Okay, just sharing something cool. You can see I'm moving the cursor on that screen. I'm moving the cursor on my top screen. Now I'm moving the cursor on the Legends Ultimate. My capture card. Maybe not that one. So basically I got 3 screens where I could aim at any 3 of these and shoot. How crazy is that? Pretty cool. So the Sinden actually just automatically auto calibrates to whatever screen it's on. And it's amazing. It's like seamless. It tracks well. The tracking's accurate. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So could you play on one screen, and if you had someone with you, calibrate the second gun for the other screen?
They could, because
so you're like,
just, I mean, it's just it.
You could.
That's awesome.
Sure you could.
Technically.
That's crazy.
If I can get 2 to work.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
I'm still trying to get 2 to work. But yeah, that is possible. Like I've got a 50-inch TV that I could get a long HDMI cable, hook it up to my capture card, pass through, and play it on that too.
Okay, we're gonna set up a playthrough of Operation Thunderbolt as soon as Brooklyn gets back.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have Operation Wolf on the NES, and I bought the Operation Wolf on the iiRcade. Although I don't have the light gun because I don't have a gold, right? But
you're getting the deck upgrade, aren't you?
Yeah, you'll be able to.
Oh yeah, I'll get the deck upgrade. So I probably should order a light gun at some point here, but yeah, it's definitely not the same playing with a with a joystick, and it is different than the NES version too, I think.
Yeah.
But I haven't tried the new one, the Operation Thunderbolt, yet. I feel like I've played it before, like, you know, when I was a kid, but
yeah. Okay, well let's set this up real quick. So let's see how we do this.
Everybody's talking.
Okay, so let's all switch to our iiRcades.
We get ready to play.
Let's do it. We're gonna do all 3 of us are gonna.
Nice.
We're gonna do
We're
a run
about to
through.
witness 3 iiRcades shut down all at the same time.
Yep, all 3 of them are gonna shut down at the same time.
Whoever shuts
Must
down
have a
fast is
lamp
the winner.
plugged into the USB port.
You got a super chat.
You got a super chat from Console Fanboy here for $4.99. If iiRcade doesn't release House of Dead, do you think 1UP will release House of the Dead Legends with the missing zombies and missing blood? Don't really know. I mean,
eventually
right now,
one of them's going to release.
I mean,
well, it's not probably not far from the truth.
To like green goo. Like you could change the color of the blood.
Are you saying because like they took out late hits and blitz?
Oh yeah,
you think they'll take out blood and stuff in the? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's the thing. They haven't been able to release an arcade perfect port, so yeah, you have to assume if they get House of the Dead, it's going to get hacked up.
And this is.
Brad, are we doing game sound here too?
You can turn your sound on. Okay.
Are you guys all playing?
That was a joke.
We're gonna all play at the same time. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta get ready. Now, what
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are ready for the main event of the evening.
I'm leaving mine on to show that I can shoot at any one of these 3 screens, and it's gonna work. I have 3 screens. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 screens.
3-screen Brad.
It probably won't matter, but
the fastest gun in the West.
He's so fast, he's shooting all 3 at once. Look at this.
In the middle, we have the Menace of Brooklyn. He
all right,
should
chat.
be really good at shooting people.
Who do you think's gonna win and get the higher score? You got to go Nix, right?
And on the other opposite
easy.
corner,
Come on.
Yeah, sorry.
No offense, Brooklyn or Brad.
It's
Come
all
on.
iiRcade
Come on.
competitions.
My money's on Nix.
Maybe they'll surprise us, Jeff, and take them out.
I don't think
You're like,
so.
wow,
Player boys,
nope.
Brooklyn. Oh yeah, you like that, eh? Yeah.
Brad's trying out to be a stormtrooper over there. I think that's what he's.
Okay. So y'all, all 3 of us quarter up. Get in the game, Brooklyn. And let's all start at the exact same time. And let's see who can make it to the end first.
All right, is it a 1/4 challenge?
No, we're gonna play through. It's like we're gonna play through the game just to show it's not gonna crash.
You're gonna play through the entire game?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not that long. It's like 17 minutes to 15 minutes.
More people
Depending on
are
how
going to
good you are.
die on top of Brad's screen from obesity than from.
This is gonna
his
be
gun.
hard. This is gonna be hard to play.
Okay, everyone quarter up. Is everyone quartered up? I see. Nix is quartered up. Brooklyn quarter up.
Jeff's quartered
That's
up. I
good.
can tell.
That's good.
I'm quartered up.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
ready.
We ready? Let's go.
Ready, set, go.
Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna be so. So is the idea is who lasts the longest? Is that what they're trying to do?
Well, they're gonna do a full playthrough, Jeff, and see what the score is. So
Get in the fast lane, Grandma. The bingo game's about to roll.
Oh, he abused that guy. He abused that guy like a ginger stepchild right there. Look at that.
I don't know. This is going pretty easy.
Oh, look at this.
Nix and
I can't see
Brooklyn.
Brad's score, but Nix and Brooklyn are close.
But
you
Nix
got
is slightly ahead.
Brooklyn's got the proper aspect ratio rocking over there.
Yeah.
Nix is hacking. He's cheating with a widescreen. It looks like.
Well,
You're gonna have to dock some points there. Oh, the purple people coming out.
Up. You going to the top screen?
Bad sign.
I'm going to a different screen.
Armies in the world.
Firing at the
go
monitor on
purple.
top now. Look. I'm shooting at the iiRcade.
Well, keep watching because you're gonna watch Nix start to show a difference here. He's gonna get a distance, and he's gonna continue that distance for the remainder of the run. If you were betting $5 on this, Rainwater, who would you bet on winning?
Well, Nix, he's got a wide screen. He's got more real estate to shoot at. You know.
Well, he's actually shooting at an iiRcade screen. The gold cab
shooting
by
at the screen,
default,
yeah.
by default, does the HDMI to widescreen. What Brooklyn Menace is doing is he's using an adapter so that
I don't know what Brad's doing over there. I mean,
aspect ratio.
Stevie Jason can kill more people with a fire poker at a campground than that guy.
Brad is trying to.
But he's not even looking at his iiRcade. What is he doing?
He doesn't
Look
care.
at this guy. Come on.
He doesn't
now.
care about the competition because he knows he's gonna lose. He's just like, I'll shoot at 5 screens.
Okay, everybody's on the
I'm
mission.
in a cutscene. I was just showing that I could use all 3 screens.
He made it. He did. Hey, he made it to level 2. I'm impressed.
3-screen Brad. That's his new name.
Yeah, 3-screen Brad. I'm showing that, but it was seamless. You could see I could shoot at any of the 3 screens. So it shows that you can do this technology.
Hollywood Polo has joined.
Come on, Brad. Brad, that guy just died of natural causes. Come on.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't say it was the best.
Come
I
on.
like this game. I didn't say I was good at it.
You're getting hit
I
with
didn't say I was
daggers.
good at it.
Come on, what are you doing?
Jeff, my strategy is to save all these grenades. Boom.
If you just let the guy stay on screen long enough, he'll die from your smell.
I didn't get my Amazon package today. Why? Somebody shot it.
You shot
Look
the
at the
package.
Amazon packages are coming from the sky, man, and they're just getting shot.
I know, man.
The guy in the helicopter just died of boredom, Brad.
That grenades will mess you up in this game.
Dude, I thought that bad.
Dude, those bullet bills are getting you, Brad.
Remember, we're trying to get to the end.
Get to the end by what? Dying?
I haven't died yet. What are you talking about? I haven't put a quarter in.
Technically is the
I
end.
feel safer standing in front of proper Brad than I do Alec Baldwin.
Jesus. Well, Brad's in second place right now. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, wait, he's back.
Would you buy?
I've been playing this game. Look at this. Look at this. I just did level 2 without losing any lives.
There is nobody even on Nix's screen. Like, he killed them all. They're dead. They're running. They're not even going on screen. They're so afraid of him.
Nix is a superhuman. I mean, you know. No one's going to beat Nix.
Brooklyn Menace is staying tight here. He's
Okay,
got,
all 3 on
he's
going to
within
mission
range.
3.
He's still within range.
Mission 3 have not lost a life
But
yet.
now
I've been
now
playing
it's
this game. I'm
G-Bug,
telling you,
man.
this game is
Brad's
awesome.
been practicing, I think. I don't know.
I have been.
Look at this.
Are those Russian fighters or U.S. fighters? I can't tell.
I think,
PLO.
man, look at this. Mitch just hit everything. Everything.
This is
time.
tight, man.
Dead.
This is intense.
Dead.
I am sweating like a nun taking a pregnancy test over here. This could go all night.
Jeff probably has a whole book of this. He's just reading.
Hey.
Hey, tip your bartenders.
Tip your bartenders.
Tip your bartenders.
There's the craft single over there on the left.
Oh, finally.
What's in the crates? Are you getting like ammo for
Good
those
stuff.
Uh-oh, purple guys are coming.
My Glenn's control panel's in that crate.
Uh-oh.
Well, you shot it. So
You shot it now.
That probably was not the best strategy.
Man, those jets are just like, they keep hitting you with them.
I know.
Can you shoot the
You can use a grenade on them. It should probably be...
Watch out for the pothole.
It's kind of like shmups that you... Like, if you are definitely going to die, you want to use your grenade before you die.
Yeah.
You know, like...
All right, Brooklyn's hanging in there.
He's throwing cans of Fago at those guys, I think. I think that's what he's doing.
Have any of our iiRcades
It's more dangerous
crashed
than his
yet?
gun, that's for sure. I don't know.
I don't see any of our iiRcades crashing yet.
Well, you forgot to plug
That's a
it in.
good point. None of these have crashed. Did you guys plug anything extra into the USB ports?
Cat.
Oh, don't shoot Christina Aguilera over there.
Look at it. You can watch my this gameplay going on the right two screens.
It is now a two-man race between Brooklyn and Nix.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Like,
Brad's out? He's out?
Oh, he's so far behind.
Oh.
Look,
Okay, so we're...
Okay.
See who can get to
Hey,
the
look, I'm not shooting Britney Spears. I'm
Don't
letting
shoot
Britney get
Britney
through.
Spears!
Britney's making it through.
Britney alone!
That's crazy, Brittany. You don't want to mess with her.
I'm freeing
Oh,
Britney.
you can shoot her then. Because she's
Oh, wait a minute, I just shot a businessman.
crazy. Like, are we talking 90s Britney or 2000s Britney? Because there's a difference.
Right, man.
There's a
Once you
huge
get the-
difference.
Once you get the shaved head, Brittany, I'm out.
Yeah, right? Like,
Oh, a good trick for this level, save your grenades at the end. There's like a guy with like a rocket launcher. If you have the grenades, he's a lot easier. So that's where you want to save your grenades if you can make it to the end.
I can't read the scores. Who's got the best score right now?
Nix
Brad's
has two.
Definitely the lowest.
Yeah, Brad. So Nix is 246. Brooklyn's 237. 240. Brooklyn is like right on Nix's tail. 240, 250 for Nix. He's pulling ahead. Nix is pulling ahead.
Guys, I feel bad about the Alec Baldwin joke. I just want to say, I think
Here he goes.
he's a straight shooter, okay?
Hey, Rainwater.
taste.
Rainwater. What? Hey, Rainwater, what do Michael Jackson and a fighter pilot shooting down a balloon have in common?
Oh, God. How'd Michael Jackson get brought into this?
Both are the king of pop.
Oh my gosh.
I heard Alec Baldwin is shooting another movie this year. Hope he misses this time.
Brooklyn rescued 8 hostages. Look at that.
Okay.
It's got the skills
So-
to pay the bills.
Is it easier to play with the widescreen or to play with the regular aspect ratio?
No, well, Jeff, as far as I know, Nix isn't seeing the widescreen. Only we are. It's only the output. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. So they're all looking at a square screen.
They're all
Not
right.
me. I'm playing on the AOU.
Well, except for Jeff. Brad's playing on the
He's
side of
playing
a
on
Sky
iiRcade.
screen.
He's playing on the AOU.
I mean, come on. I'm playing this on 3 screens at
He's
once.
like, I need every advantage I can get. He's got
3 screens and he's in
his
last
wife
place.
is in the background with another light gun helping him. I can see.
And he's still in last place.
Yeah, don't tell me.
I heard you say shoot the purple guy.
Shoot Prince.
Dude, I don't
Shoot
see
Prince.
any I don't see any lag at all.
No.
Look how smooth. Look how smooth this gameplay is. It's great.
Nix is now comfortably in the lead by 20,000, 25,000, 30,000.
$400,000.
Come on, 400,000 for Nix. Nix is kicking it over here.
Brad's still being as useless as a banana peeler on the left side over there. I don't know what this is all about.
I'm enjoying it.
That's all it's about.
He's using the big screen of the ALU. He still can't hit these guys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Jeff,
Uh-oh, Christina Aguilera's back.
Yeah.
Don't shoot her, Brad. What are you doing?
Look, I'm letting her get
Don't
away.
shoot her. I know you want
Let her
to
get
though.
away.
Saved her.
Look, here she comes again.
Back.
Look, she's
Like,
back
okay,
for more.
first of
Look at
all,
this guy with the
what
camera.
hostage when she clears the area where people are shooting at each other comes back for
It's kind of
more.
cool. You gotta shoot. You shoot the locks, and then they come walking out.
Oh, is that what it is?
What do you do when you miss your mother-in-law?
Did you just put a quarter in? I saw that.
Jeff,
Yeah.
what do you do when you miss your mother-in-law?
What?
What do you do when you miss your mother-in-law?
Oh, is this a joke? I know.
Yeah.
What is it?
Then you reload and shoot again.
Oh no, that's terrible. Now this is okay. So the way ammo works is different in this one, right? Because in the other one, don't you shoot all the clips?
You don't run out of ammo as much. On
You don't run out of ammo. You just gotta like shoot off screen to reload or something.
No.
Yeah, you still have to let go of the trigger.
Okay. Now we can see the high score at the top of the screen, and Nick's high score is 619. Brooklyn's high score looks like 569, if I'm reading that right, and Brad at 455. So I don't know if that's any indication of how this is going to end, but
Nick's is slightly ahead on all fronts.
when you shoot the barrels, what happens when you shoot those barrels? They blow up.
Yeah, I got him.
Here comes the boss. 6 and 7.
Oh, you're giving her a piggyback ride. That's nice.
I know. Look at that. Right in the
Right,
car.
at the exact same time. Look at that.
Yeah, look at this.
Here's
This
the
is gonna be
escape
awesome to
routes. Oh,
watch.
they paved the roads. About time. Jeez, like we were living in the Stone Age for a while there. I'm just still trying to figure out in what country is camouflage the color purple. Like what?
Yeah, I don't
like,
get it.
Are they like trying to hide amongst Barney supporters or something? Like,
Okay, so I'm on the runway to the plane.
okay. Oh, it's a runway. Okay.
It's a runway. The plane is at the end of this runway, Jeff.
We had some people on a runway in Pakistan. The runway was made of bricks, and the bricks, the engine of the airplane blew the bricks into the wing of the plane. But that's how stupid these people are.
Brooklyn is only 13,000 behind now. He's making headway. 8,000.
Oh.
50. Come on.
He's catching up there. Look at
9,000.
that.
5,000. 4,000. Come on.
Now we're going for high score, or we're going to see who gets to the end first?
High score. High score.
High score. Okay.
Brooklyn is almost in the lead. Oh, wait.
Hey, Nix, you forgot to unplug your Game Genie.
Let's see if anyone can get the good ending.
Nix is
See if anyone gets the good ending.
No, Nick does not use a game team. That would be Michael.
And Michael B. Yeah.
Somebody plug a ring light into Nix's iiRcade, please.
Plug in a ring light and make it shut off.
Wow, look how close it is.
Oh.
Brooklyn has made headways. He's only down 8,000.
I can see the plane. The plane. The plane.
Now, this is a funny level because this is the biggest airplane you'll ever see.
I know. It
Right?
goes on
This is-
forever. Look at it.
This is like, it's like they took 3 or 4 787s
Count
and they
how
just
many
put
rows
them on.
there are.
Right? Like, how many people fit in this? This is a single aisle airplane. 4
This is
seats
a,
in each row.
This isn't a 747. It's a 3,747. Look at it.
It's a, yeah, 3,000.
What year did this come out?
Look at this.
Really awesome.
Why are they dressed like college alumni? Like they're wearing leather
Now,
jackets.
I'm thinking they would damage the airplane if they're throwing all these grenades in the cabin there. Like,
Well,
it's just.
they're very careful of how they throw it and where it blows up.
Oh,
Right
okay.
in the middle of the plane. The plane's okay.
They really have something against the stewardess. Like, maybe they didn't get their nuts that they wanted, or I don't know. Man, this is a big airplane. Like, I see no lavatories. Like where is the escape route on this?
I didn't see the wings.
The laboratories would be behind you.
Elon
That would
wants
be a
Donald
development
Trump.
thing.
Oh no!
Here he comes. We're trumping it up.
Oh no!
Save him,
We're trumping
Brooklyn.
it up.
Save him.
Okay, here goes. This is the moment of truth. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Brooklyn killed him.
Oh, he shot Donald
Nick
Trump.
killed him too.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
Oh, all of us. Nobody made it.
Look how close Brooklyn and Knicks are now. Oh,
It was the best game. The best game ever. I can't do Donald Trump impression.
good game.
Oh, he's
Look
dead
at
though.
this.
It's good.
Oh, what?
Brooklyn
Okay,
got a high score from
This is
Brooklyn.
high score.
this was
showed
really close.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I just took
Wow,
it.
you guys did good.
You almost had your high score again, Knicks. Look at that.
Carlo says, "Damn it, I killed the pilot." Oh, were you playing along with him, Carl? I think they all killed the pilot. Did you all kill the pilot?
Accuracy.
Yeah, it looks like they
I
all
almost
killed
had
the
him.
pilot.
You have
I
to
shot
start
the
all
game
over. All over to try
Now
again.
you can go
Man.
to the country of
Quarter
what's that country?
Good job,
That's
Brooklyn.
not
Good
Libya.
job, Knicks.
Talking about.
So
Good
who
job,
won there?
Papa.
Did Knicks beat me, right? I was trying
Yeah,
to
but
like
it-
turn around and
you
look
were
at the
close,
stream.
though.
It was
But
close.
You were close.
Brooklyn,
You caught up.
That was
you
cool.
caught up. You were down by like 40,000 at one point, and you just closed it. The Knicks pulled ahead, and then you came back with an 8,000, and then I think you
I
ended
know.
up 5,000 or so.
Yeah.
But you achieved your new high score, so
I
you
did.
showed out tonight live. That was
Literal
good.
towel head, he says, from
Thank you,
Widow.
thank you.
Racist games in
New
the
high score.
80s.
And Nick's almost got his high score again. You're only 3,000 off, Nick. You
You
were
guys
right there
all
again.
lost
You guys are insane.
Carl O, who was playing with a trackball.
I know. Well, the trackball's cheating, hey. Hey,
I
Mike.
think the ALU settings are
Look,
set to
look.
easier.
We only got
Yeah, they are.
58 comments that weren't read.
Uh-oh.
So let me give some shout outs. Mikey, you,
Wait,
thank you for
Kevgret.
commenting.
He thought I was playing, I think.
Kevgret couldn't see the
Kevgret
comments. He's on dialogue.
He's betting Golden Tee.
No, but I can't show them. I don't have authority to show them.
I know. Shinobi
He's on
Gaming.
AOL, so it doesn't show comments.
Since 1997.
Dude, I gotta say, man, it's fun every time playing that. Like I said, you can
love
get to
it.
the end.
Great.
I didn't lose
Great.
too many lives in that
Everything.
one.
That's a short game. How
Yeah,
long did it
it's-
take you?
Look like
15
minutes or
17
less.
minutes usually.
Yeah.
15 minutes? Okay.
15 to
and that's what-
17 minutes.
That's what makes a run so fun because you don't have to put an hour into it. It's like
Yeah, it's just
15
like
minutes,
pure
get it
fun.
in.
It's all about getting to the end and trying to take out the terrorists without getting the pilot.
Yeah.
I'm chilling it. I'm chilling it.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Drunk Brittany will have to return in a future trailer for iiRcade.
I was trying to hit every cat.
Because I played Shredder's Revenge. It took me like hours.
Yeah, it took like 4 hours. Yeah, and
Like,
it's so
this game
repetitive.
never ends.
Yeah, this game just gets you in, gets you out, gets your fun in 15, 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah, you're not going to do that with Operation Wolf. You're just not.
Yeah, exactly.
These two games are two good games because they're kind of like bookends. You know, you get
Yeah,
like
they
you get, like,
complement each
ultimate
other, so-
challenge and the ultimate just like pure adrenaline fun game. You know.
Yeah,
So
they're
somebody said that was the plane ride from hell from WWE.
So someone bring up the leaderboards now. Let's see where we're at.
Well, Brooklyn,
Yeah,
you
you'll still be
definitely
number
jumped
three.
up. You
No, he
I
definitely.
think I had
Oh, okay,
dude
I
at
didn't
the
know how-
top get that score.
But
Like,
he beat the game. He beat the game.
He beat the game and probably got the good ending and got all the
He didn't get all the. He didn't get all the hostages. He didn't get all the
hostages.
Oh, he did.
Get all the
Depends how
hostages.
you're
He didn't get-
scoring.
dude, you saw how many hostages I got? I think I only
mean-
shot one.
Yeah,
You had a
I mean,
lot,
Knicks-
Brooklyn. You
Knicks
had a
wins
lot.
if you actually go by the game score. If you go by, how many people on screen died of cancer, Brad took the cake on that one.
Thank you. And I have a super chat.
Yeah, they died of old age. They died of old age.
$5. $5 Good show, guys. Have to
He's
run
never
soon.
gonna let me on the show again.
Yeah, you're always welcome on the show. And this is for hobby hands. Wait a minute. Thank you so much, Hobby Hands.
Okay.
That's Sinden, man. Like, there's nothing like that. Like, it does not feel like you're holding like a toy. You know,
No, and it's
weight.
so accurate. You know, like you could see, like I could switch from screen to screen and still do way worse than you two guys.
Did you, Brad? How far did you play? Because I was trying not to turn around too much to look at the stream. Every once in a while, I was turning around just to check the scores.
Yeah, you guys were killing it. I'm gonna watch it on playback. I want to see you guys play because you're doing really great. Your scores were really good.
Could you hear us, Brooklyn, comment on it or no? When you
I did.
Playing?
I had it on. I had it on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was trying to give you score updates of how close you were to Nix. You were close. It was Brad was a distant 18th, but
yeah. Hey, I'm not that far on the score.
So none of our iiRcade shut off either. It's pretty impressive.
Nick's changed the dip switches to make his aiming reticule twice as big. You guys didn't notice it.
It's the secret.
I didn't notice any shutdowns. Did you notice any shutdowns?
No, I didn't think
it looked like you guys went right through.
Yeah.
Unless it was pre-recorded,
perfectly smooth. Yeah.
Mine had to be for me to be
slimy.
that good.
They're slimy, man. They pre-recorded this.
Yep.
And you had your recoil on?
It was staged.
I want to see Brad play with multiple screens, 2 players with 1 Sinden in each hand.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, once he gets to Sindens.
I don't have 2 Sindens. Nix is the only one of us that has 2 Sindens, so he's got to be the one to figure it out.
Oh, so wait a minute.
Nix is the one that
he did get 2 Sindens to
Wait
work.
a minute.
I think I got
we didn't see his hands during that.
I got
had one of his
tonight.
family members just shooting randomly. Oh,
Discussing
Nix is calling you out, man.
How many reticles were on Nix's screen?
I was not paying attention to that. I don't know.
What?
What do we got? T. McCloskey here? What is he doing?
Brad's doing cross promotion here.
What will we be discussing this week on Arcade Talk? Check it out.
58 shutdowns clipped.
Oh shit! Here we go. Getting excited.
That's right, everybody. We are going to be doing VR. We're going to have Brooklyn Menace on this week. He's going to be our expert because I don't know anything about VR. I've never played it. So he will be our expert for this week. And maybe you have questions or concerns about VR. So hopefully you can stop by the stream and maybe you can get some of your questions answered. So hopefully you can stop by this week. It's this Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And I hope to see you in the stream.
Anyway, that's a little show I do with T. McCloskey called Arcade Talk. It's just a totally different show than iiRcadians here. And
that's right. Kev, when they bring me on tomorrow night, they're like, here, introducing the VR expert, Brooklyn Menace. I'm like, hi, everybody. VR
This is our VR
fun.
expert. Our VR expert.
Right.
Our VR expert. This is another VR expert.
Yes,
all three of you guys are killing it. All 3 of you guys have VR and are playing those games.
Your new name is VR Menace.
I think VR is fun because you get to put goggles on.
Please buy VR.
Okay. I
like VR because I can't hear my wife complaining.
Exactly. I leave
the
reality.
Quest 2 and I can't do that. Have you tried the roller coasters? The roller coasters.
Come on, Rainwater.
Sick, man. They make me sick.
Come on.
Rainwater, I'm a VR expert, and that was just the most newbie thing to say.
Yeah, exactly.
The roller coasters.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was the first thing you try, right? And
that's tourist traps. You ever see them in the malls?
I like.
You don't play those games.
Ragnarok, the Viking drum.
Okay, there you go. Now you're talking. There you go. Not that Ragnarok, Brad.
Do they got pornography for that thing?
You can play?
Yeah, you can get it.
I'm sure they do, but I gotta be honest, I have no interest. I just want to play some cool
games. Like, shit, did I just say that out loud?
We are.
Yeah, some interesting topics on Arcade Talk. You never know where we're going to go. I mean, those conversations go all over the place.
You know what you should do? You can actually host a show in VR. You can go into a program and all you guys can be avatars.
Your avatar.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Fourth time buying it. I actually kind of believe that.
Two more times.
Bought it and sold it 3 times.
I would say if you like VR or if you have any interest in it, stay tuned.
Shout
weekend,
out,
definitely Saturday
shout
night
out.
on my channel.
You know, I can't believe I'm going to
going
do that.
down.
Am I actually going to give this guy a shout out?
Target.
Me?
Shout
I've
out
had
to
a
Kevgret.
Shout out to the walk and talk video from Console Fanboy. I did enjoy that one. It was great. It's very, very fun. Keep that kind of
I'm gonna
content
do
up.
a
It was
walk and
fun.
talk in the woods. I'm just gonna go out in the woods and talk
Walk
about
and
like,
talks are the new hot
fast
thing.
food problems.
Started by PD7, the
Walk
innovator.
and talks have been in YouTube for like forever, just not in a home arcade thing.
Not in the home arcade thing. And I think they really add a lot. It's more interesting to watch, I think.
I used to walk and talk a lot, but I don't know if I can show mine on here.
You walk and talk. Yeah,
I'm surprised some of the stuff I've done during mine, like that my channel is still up.
Yeah.
It sounds like we might have
You got some spicy stuff on that. You got some spicy stuff on that. And you know, now that nobody's watching because we're so far into the show, I can plug something. And if you've not subscribed, there is a special channel that is really great. Maybe you could talk a little bit about this channel. I'm gonna wait till you're not drinking so you don't spit it out when I show this. This is a channel I think everyone should subscribe to.
Everybody takes a drink.
The weekly one up. Yes.
Oh, yeah. This channel.
Okay. Who's watched this? Who's watched this video? Shout out to the weekly one up news.
This is
we
so
watch
fun.
one up regurgitation videos so you don't have to.
Whoever
Look,
this
there is a link. This channel should be banging on the views and on the subs.
It's like the cliff notes for the week.
It's like
Dude,
you don't have to
need to
watch any
watch
of these
it.
streams. Just watch this. It's like the cliff notes, like you said.
And it's not me. I've been accused. It is 100%.
It's 100%.
And I will stand by that. It is 100% not me. I do not.
So
I don't have
anyway,
time.
we're just saying, you know, this is pretty good content. You know, I mean, if you like stuff that's kind of you know, satirical, I mean,
you were in one of those.
Drop
Brad.
this.
I
was in one. I love the one I was in.
Hey,
they covered it so well. I mean.
My name's Kristen Steps of Stepsgaming, and I do not approve this message.
She's like, leave me out of this. I accused Brooklyn. I accused CT Jason. I even thought for a minute maybe it was Console Fanboy, but I don't know. I have no idea who this is.
Console Fanboy.
It's not Console Fanboy. It's not.
I thought it was Console Fanboy, but
Jason.
If it's Console Fanboy, he would be doing it under his own name because he likes to take credit for his videos. I just couldn't see him doing that.
Funnier than those videos.
Somebody suggested maybe it's Stringer Films.
I'll tell you why it's not Console Fanboy. Why you can just basically cut him out of the equation because the comments are disabled. There's no way Console Fanboy is going to put the time and effort into doing those videos and leave the comments shut off.
Talented.
Good point.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But I don't know. It's whoever does it.
Kevgret, look up. Look straight up. Look straight up.
Pervert.
Ooh la la.
Oh,
yes. Choo choo.
Anyway,
that's a good way to end right there, Brad.
Yeah.
That's getting clipped.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Thanks, Brad.
I'm sure.
That'll be on the next one up weekly.
I think whoever's video style is, they're definitely disguising it like, you know, it could be anybody. You know?
I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to throw their name
all
out
this
here.
content. Like I'm trying to figure who watches all this content.
I think I'll tell you guys one time in private who I think it is, and we'll see if it ever comes out one day. I think it's completely out of left field. Like everyone has it wrong.
Wow.
Really?
Ooh.
Okay.
I feel bad for this person because they have to watch every single hour of the entire week.
They're really condensing it.
Oh, they're condensing 6 hours, 7 hours.
That's where I could be guilty, Kevgret, because I literally I've seen every single show from start to finish.
The last one,
that narrows it down. I mean,
the last one I had seen all of those videos except for the one that it was the singing one, and I found it though. It was a Potion Sword Run video. And it was, but that was the only one that I hadn't.
That was just added in. That wasn't. That didn't happen on anybody's show.
But it means they watch. They watch that site though.
That channel.
Someone that watches it, they have to watch all the channels.
By week 10, this person, whoever's doing it, is just going to go insane. They're not going to be able to keep up watching 20 hours a week. They're going to go nuts.
Every week that they make another video, it gives you a little bit more information, right?
A little more information to the puzzle.
See what there. This is like a mystery game.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like
yeah.
But yeah. Oh, show me retro.
Show me retro. Yeah, he's the one. He's the one that timed out Console Fanboy, but Console Fanboy thought it was me. I took a lot of heat on that hit.
You're talking about Damien, right?
I don't remember. I thought it was Console Fanboy. I might be wrong.
He timed out Damien.
No, I don't think he timed out CFB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was Damien, and then Damien thought it was you.
That was confusing.
But Rexer had to take care of that.
But
yeah.
You know what's not confusing?
What's that?
The greatest arcade video tour ever made. And this is one video, the surprise video I'm putting at the end of the show.
This is your video, Brad.
This is not me. This is not me.
Go to Arcade Anonymous.
I did get permission to play this video. This is a video from someone new to YouTube, and they made an arcade tour video. And I'm gonna close the show out with this video.
That Mike Worley guy.
It's an arcade tour, and I know how much Console Fanboy. This is his favorite. He loves these. What? This is his favorite. He says he just loves arcade tours.
Console Fanboy so made another iiRcade video. Okay.
I got this. I got this special for him. I had a thing for.
I mean, it's all fair, right?
He's just building this up, and like we're like, what are you talking about, Brad?
I know it's gonna be. Yeah, he can't. Watch him not find it now.
I actually know. I had this. This is the best arcade tour video ever.
Are you trolling us?
I'm not. Go subscribe to this guy's channel because I love this video. I
all arcade one-ups. Is that what it is?
Okay, it's coming. Okay.
Is this the guy that has a little shed?
Is it the Shedcade?
The Shedcade.
Okay, this channel is this channel's called Travel and Stuff, and this is the arcade tour.
All right.
Looking for something to do in the Nashville, Tennessee area, but don't want to be covered in the stench of country music? Want to be transported back to the
Yo, what's he got against
the 80s and 90s?
What's he got against country
Maybe,
music?
like me, you just walked out of a complete waste of time and need to wash the taste of the Earth Experience Natural History Museum out of your mouth. Reference previous video.
Jesus.
Link in the description.
Well, just the spot for you. My name is Chris. Welcome back to Travel and Stuff.
Oh dear.
Yes. Shout out to Chris Voorhees.
It's just a random places.
Wait, did he go to Russia? What is he doing?
He's like, that was Seattle.
A building burning.
Yeah, that was California.
Watch this.
What are we looking at here? Game Terminal.
Gamer Terminal. Let's go. I'm intrigued.
Ominous tunnel.
Game Terminal is first and foremost an epic arcade.
God, I love arcades.
Oh, look at that.
Real
Also,
arcades.
Less importantly,
We
a
all
bar
just
and
pooped
grill.
ourselves. Okay.
The atmosphere is spot on.
I love the words he used. He's like, but less importantly, a bar and grill. Like,
Yeah,
listen to the way he talks about it. Like the whole way he, like his mannerisms and the way he talks about everything.
The lighting is low, just as you'd expect. The 80-plus pinball machines,
Wow.
along with the upwards of 100 video game machines, combine to create that wonderful cacophony
He's
of
got
digital
Tapper and
delight
Timber
that
next to
we
each
all
other.
loved back in the day. Not overpowering, but it's there at a very comfortable level. I guess I'm trying to say that conversation is possible here. The arcade games range from absolute classics.
Double Dragon. On
That's two games on the iiRcade already.
To a couple of cabinets that should have been burned en masse.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, why is he showing
area where you can get cornholed with your buddies.
Oh dear. Are you serious?
Hey, let's listen to this comment again. Ready? Listen to this.
To a couple of cabinets that should have been burned en masse. There's also an outdoor area where you can get cornholed with your buddies.
Oh my goodness.
Like at video games? That's okay. We can't all be awesome, but we can all play pinball. Doesn't matter if you're a teenager who never takes off his hood or a confused old man. Pinball is for everyone.
Confused old man.
Some of the tables
I don't think he
even
got
have
their
interesting
permission to be
backstories.
honest.
This
this is
strange
awesome.
game called Orbiter 1 was bought from Jack White. Honestly, this seems like something that someone like him would have lying around, so I guess I wasn't too surprised when I found that out.
Wow. That is a crazy name.
There's a Tommy table. I might need to explain that to the kiddies. There's a band called The Who. They wrote this weird rock opera about a blind deaf kid who is somehow amazing at pinball. This drug-fueled psychotic break was called Tommy. Don't think too hard about it. Anyway, it was turned into a full-on Broadway production, and the Tommy pinball machine is the same one that was in the lobby of the St. James Theater when the show was running there. What if you just can't get enough pinball? What if you really need it in your life?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
stop into the Music City Pinball Showroom and pick out your very own table.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know how
It's a
much
great
this
video.
Big Lebowski table went for, but I know it's worth at least 1,000 times more than that.
Big Lebowski. I've never even seen. Look how awesome that is.
No, I've never seen
That's
this.
really cool.
Let's discuss the pricing situation here. Admission is free for anyone 21 and over. If you're not yet 21, it's going to cost you $10. Also, after 8 p.m., no one under 21 is admitted. So, keep your crotch goblins at home. Food and drink prices is pretty much what you'd expect from a nice bar and grill. Think Applebee's, but with better food and cooler servers. There's also some very sexy VIP seating.
Whoa.
Where is this place?
Nashville, Tennessee.
It's
Nashville,
Jeff.
Tennessee, the game terminal.
Jeff, I just looked it up. It's 3 miles
The
from
pinball
downtown
machines
Nashville, where the
cost
honky
$1
tonks
per
are.
play.
Okay.
I know, that seems a bit steep. Here's the thing, though.
I wanna
All
go
of the
here.
video games are free, aside from this badass
What?
Fast and Furious game, which costs $5 a person. They have at least 200.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind that again.
wait,
all
no.
the video games,
Free?
all the video games are free except for the pinball.
Hold on.
I'm gonna rewind
It's
that.
Wait,
free
that's
to
not
get
fair.
All
in.
the video
It's free to
games
get
in,
are
it's
free
free to
aside from
play?
this badass Fast and Furious
What?
game,
They're
which
making
costs
their money-
$5 a person.
On
The
the food
pinball.
and the
Fast and
drink.
Furious and the alcohol.
There's
look
your
like-
Fast and Furious cabinet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There it is.
But that's not Fast and Furious. It looks like it's actually good.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Pinball machines cost $1 per play. I know, that seems
Oh,
a
wait.
bit steep.
Some are
Here's
$1.
the thing, though. All of the video games are free, aside from this badass Fast and Furious game, which costs $5 a person. They have at least 200 machines running every day.
Oh, so pinball is $1. Everything
That's a
else is
substantial
free.
operating
that,
cost,
that
and you
Fast
have
and
to make a
Furious
profit
move.
somehow.
Look at that
Dude.
Fast
Suck
and
it up
Furious.
and
That's what I
place
want
it
in my
in
That's
the
camera.
why,
really looks
that's why they
good.
charge
Tight
if you're under 21, right?
I
Because
that's
spent a
true.
couple of
Okay,
hours
great.
here, and I barely played any games.
The
I had
Sinistar.
a blast just walking
Wow,
around
look at the
and
marquee on that
soaking up the
Sinistar. It
arcade
looks-
atmosphere.
I was just gonna say,
hadn't
is that like a
experienced
Free.
since the 90s.
rounded marquee.
Yeah, there's a
Free.
lot of arcade bars out there, but none of them
Free.
have scratched that itch, at least for
Jesus.
me, like Game Terminal did. It's a pretty great place, and I 100% recommend it.
Field trip.
I've been Chris. This has been a review of
I'm
Game
actually,
Terminal in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm actually going to
and
Nashville.
You've been beautiful.
I'm going here
Thanks for
in a
watching.
month. Wow.
Okay, Mike.
Okay, listen to this. This is the best part.
Sexy VIPs.
Set us up.
God damn
What
it.
is
Son
this?
of a bitch. That sounded like game.
What?
Damn it.
Wait, whoa, what?
Shit on toast.
What?
Balls.
He just,
Let's try that again.
is that a guy just making a U-turn and a
That's all
parking
the
lot?
outtakes.
Oh,
Oh no.
What the?
this what is going on?
Oh jeez.
Anyway, drop this guy a sub.
Dude, thanks
This
for the
was-
heads
this-
up.
This video was used with permission. I just want to share the best arcade tour ever.
That was pretty good.
So it was pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
Sold
I'm
me.
flying.
I'd love to go there.
Yeah, and I mean, you heard what he said? All the video games are free.
Jesus,
it's $1 to play pinball there, and
insane.
I mean, definitely check that place out if you're anywhere near there.
I'll be in Nashville June 30th. I did not know this thing existed. I just wrote it down. I'm going there. I'll have to take some video. This looks
check out his
awesome.
channel. He's got like videos of just staying in like in a normal ass hotel room. Like his channel is great. Like if you like sarcastic kind of videos, he's got a really interesting sense of humor.
Nice. Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much the show. Thanks a lot. I had a lot of fun playing Operation Thunderbolt with everybody. Does anyone? What's everyone got going on?
Tomorrow night, I'm on Arcade Talk as the VR expert. Then Friday night, I'm on my own channel as the iiRcade expert. And then Saturday night, I'm back on my channel again as the VR expert. And then Sunday, I'll be in Divorce Court.
Dang. Wait a minute. What do you say,
P-dubs?
Yeah.
Jeez,
what do you have going on, Jeff? Jeff, what do you have going on?
What? Oh God, I just got a Steam Deck on Monday. So I've been playing the hell out of that thing, and I am loving it. So I might have to actually watch some Endless One Up to learn about this thing because.
Sorry to hear that.
There you go.
No, he knows a lot about Steam Deck.
There you go.
I'm telling you, if you don't have a Steam Deck, this thing is pretty dang sweet, man.
Welcome to last year, Mike or Jeff.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's only a year late.
Yeah, he's only a year late.
We got Steps. Hello, iiRcadian. What's up, Steps?
Let's see. I got something on Sunday. Sunday night. I am running Marvel versus Marvel. It's Marvel versus Capcom 1, but you can only choose Marvel characters. It's played on Arcade 1-Up. It's Webhead and I are doing it. It's our last, as far as we know, Arcade 1-Up tournament together.
Whoa.
And that is going to be Sunday. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be running it off the X-Men versus Street Fighter PCB because it works. And that's what I got going on.
Awesome. I am Papa Brad. I will be on Arcade Talk tomorrow. And there's no telling what kind of random junk I'm going to put on my channel. So subscribe, check it out. And with that, I want to say thank you to everyone who was on the iiRcadians. Great stream.
Awesome.
Anyone else have anything else they want to say?
Kevgret's going to spend all week editing for his
for my 1-Up, my 1-Up weekly. Shh, dude, Jeff, you've seen my videos, right?
I'll see you Saturday, Kevgret. Get ready. Get prepared.
We are
practicing.
We are going to do a marathon walkabout golf VR stream on Google's channel. We are going to go all night, so get ready. Might have. Could you imagine if we have Console Fanboy jumping in? If he gets a VR again, Brooklyn?
Well, if he gets it in time,
he said he's getting it Friday.
Welcome.
Crazy.
Nix,
you can be. You can also
Brooklyn.
be on the Quest 2, Meta Quest 2, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's crossplay.
I don't know how to hook that
everybody's
to a
welcome.
PC. You guys help me out. I'll join you.
You don't need to, dude. Just put the freaking thing on, and we'll get you in our game.
We'll get you.
That sounds expensive.
Well, $600 for the VR.
And $600 for the PlayStation, probably after tax.
Well, whatever you need to get the PlayStation, correct. And
I don't have a PlayStation.
VR stream.
You can't use PSVR without a PlayStation.
Oh no, I have an Oculus.
Can I use an Atari 2600?
Jeff, it's got crossplay, man.
Only the flashback. 2600.
Nix plays with us.
Whoa,
and he's on the Meta Quest too.
Going out.
Massive respect.
Another super chat.
Goofy Foot with a $9.99 super chat. Wow. $9.99. That's awesome.
All the super chats.
I'm asking Brad if I can borrow some money after the show.
And for that,
more VR, right?
After
for that, you get
lie his way out of that.
You get this one.
Send them to the pit. Oh,
it's all already tried. You love me. You look into my eyes, call me cutie. I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky.
All right.
There you
That's
go.
catchy as hell, man.
I know.
I
I'm
do
sitting
love
here
Baby
bouncing.
Yoda.
I want to like dance now.
It's like randomly shows up. You never know.
All right.
Alrighty. And I
Thank
will
you,
roll us
everybody.
out.
It's
Thanks,
always a
everybody.
pleasure hanging out. I had fun playing
Totally.
Operation Thunderbolt.
Papa Brad, and you've been watching the iiRcadians. A big thank you to all the iiRcadians that joined us today. Go to their channels and subscribe. We appreciate you being here and watching the iiRcadian show. Before you leave, please hit that thumbs up button. Be a hero and subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe to the channel. iiRcadians assemble, and remember to always stay legit. This is Papa Brad, and I'm proud to announce that my channel now has memberships. If you would like to support the iiRcadians show, or Papa Brad's gaming on the crazy arcade adventures he goes on, you can do so. I have 3 different levels: the iiRcadians Illuminati, the iiRcadians Inner Circle, and the iiRcadians High Council. You'll get exclusive content that you'll only be able to view in each category. So if you enjoy what my channel does, and you want to give us a little support, help pay for the StreamYards and the expenses of doing the show, this is a completely optional thing, and I'm just putting it out there. So thank you. This is Papa Brad's Gaming, reminding you to stay legit.
Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love.
Oh wow!
You got
Good job.
the